all different versions of you exist right here and now in the quantum field. And I'm going to prove it to you in this video. All states, emotional, mental, personality types that you've developed throughout life or circumstances and situations pushed you to being a certain way, they still exist and you can literally tap in and activate them right now. I bet if you start acting from one of those past versions of you, you will manifest the old reality. Like this. I've proved it. Let's say if you hang out with certain people in the past and you stop because you stop being a certain version of you that resonated with those people. Once you outgrown them, you don't want to connect with them because there is nothing in common. But once you go back to those people, revive that version of you, you will literally find yourself being in the old reality. It may be 3 years later, but it will still remind you of the past perceptions, perspectives that you held. You see, whole versions of you exist right now. If you start acting, feeling, thinking from that version, meaning frequency, you literally manifest reality. The decorations in that reality are changing. Meaning you may be in the same place, but your perception starts to feel different. Your perception has a different emotional feeling attached to it. Immediately, the past people will pop up, and I proved it, I think, a year and a half ago. Yeah. Literally, I haven't spoken to those people in 2 years, and they would pop up. Even a few months ago, I'm like, what the hell? And it's not that I revived the old version of me. I just remembered certain situations from the past, and I felt those emotions because I welcome all emotions. And literally within a few days, I see that person from the past. This is why all versions of you exist in the quantum field. But we only have the lower versions, lower states developed as subconscious programs. So there's a lot of different personalities that we've developed throughout our lives that are available at our disposal right now. And we choose our reactions from the ones that we know and familiar with. Since human beings are the creatures of habit and whatever it comes to reacting to your circumstances and situations in your life, we always pull from the basket of our experience. However you used to respond to your reality in the past are the behaviors you are choosing from in each and every moment. But that's the biggest mistake that you can make. Why? Because there's also better, higher, more confident, more calm, more centered version of you that exists right now. You're just not tapping into them because why? Humans want to feel secure and they want to stay in their comfort zone. Even if it's shitty, their circumstances, their reality, at least they are familiar with it. And at least they know that it's not going to get worse than this. You know what I mean? That's why we subconsciously choose the behaviors from the past. And most of us has the lower states developed the most because circumstances and situations are usually difficult to deal with unless you've had good parents or started studying this stuff early on. It's everyone experiences negative situations and human beings have a tendency to get stuck on the negative than the positive. And then we develop personalities. The reason why things feel so unbearable sometimes is because we have an identity attached to the things that are happening around us. That's why it's so difficult to let go. Letting go is actually easy when you do not identify with anything that's happening around you, which Eckhart Tolle is talking about. Non-identification with things. Alan Watts, also, entire teaching of Alan Watts is all about that, non-attachment. And the reason why we need to be non-attached state, it's not even detaching. You still feel things towards your environment, but you don't put yourself in it. You don't see yourself in situations as a human, if that makes sense. You deal with it, but you're not sticking to any identity. Because you're neutral towards everything. That's when you constantly have a clean slate. You don't have to meditate too much. With meditation, we are able to just see things from a neutral perspective and not completely put our personality in it or develop a personality out of what's happening around us. You know what I mean? That's the biggest trap. Now, you can entertain the better states, the higher states as well, if you just have patience. Since we're creatures of habit, we literally learn everything through habit. It becomes our subconscious program, which does us. We don't even do anything anymore. The subconscious program does everything for us. You wake up, you go to the bathroom. Do you actually need to be conscious and super duper present and aware when you go to the bathroom to take a shit or to, wash your face, brush your teeth? No, that's your program. You've done it so many times. Now your body is doing that for you. You don't even need to think about it, right? If this is the case, especially if you're living a routine life where you go to work, come home, everything is done at the same time, by the age of 35, you become a set of programs. You don't have free will there because you don't decide because everything is being done for you. Thinking is done for you. Complaining is done for you because it's a habit. So I'm telling you to develop the opposite of that. This is what I've done. I could bitch and bitch, bitching is fine. But when you're bitching, have an intention to get out of that state, okay? Don't try to stay there and go and challenge yourself. Develop a different identity. Imagine the best version of you. How would she handle her situation? This is the biggest secret, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, your reality will change. And how do you know this? It's not that your manifestations immediately come in. No, it's just like the way you perceive and the way you feel about your old reality should change. And this is the biggest sign that you're doing it the right way. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this kind of content. I really wanted to get in detail because I feel like this is important. I'm also releasing you guys a course. I'm building a course on subconscious mind reprogram and manifesting, law of attraction. Everything that I talk about here, I'll just put it in order. That will help you to, learn it in the orderly manner so it actually makes sense and sticks in your subconscious mind and it becomes your new belief system. Yeah, hope this helps and follow for more.